Hello! We are scouting people with special abilities. My task is to give them equipment. Welcome to a new video. Don't be confused. I came across a random generator that randomizes basically everything. Like, it has different categories. Then I decided to make a challenge out of that. And that kind of got out of hand because now I have a whole team. I was having too much fun in this video. Now let's get started. In this video I'm gonna use a random generator to create basically everything from name to personality, to color palette, design. It's gonna be chaotic. Our first applicant is called June Crudas, or Crudas. I am sorry for spelling any names wrong, I haven't met them in person yet. Welcome, person number 1. I have heard that you seem to be a very considerate person. That is a trait that is definitely welcomed in a team of heroes. When I think of a considerate person called June, the first thing that pops up in my mind is a really shy but a nice guy. The face shape is gonna be a bit edgy, then his hair is short. His eyebrows are thick and hairy. He has nice eyes, a bulky nose, and a nice smile. After cleaning the sketch a bit, we can mirror it. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. And this is kind of how I imagine June. He does look pretty nice. In the demonstration you gave us, we could see that you have the ability Bone Claws. Definition: an extended piece of skeleton that emerges from the knuckles to act as claws. This ability will be of great help fighting off enemies. You may move on to the next room. Next on the list is Karen. And I have no idea how to spell your last name. I'm very sorry about that. Let me try again. Karen Hewlett. But that's an issue for my colleague who's doing the interview. Hello, person 2. We were told by a few people that want to stay anonymous that you seem to be a superficial person. It is a trait that is often frowned upon in our society, but it can be helpful in a team where we don't need emotional deep talks. I already have an idea of how Karen looks in my head. It probably won't be surprising to you. She has a really slim face. Then her hair is like going like this. I want to give her these kinds of earrings, a little button nose, a mouth that is not happy, slim eyebrows, slender eyes, fix some things, clean it up, and we have Karen. Alright, Karen is a Karen, I guess. Stop. I'm talking now. Your ability is gonna be of great help for the team. Our organization called it Danger Warning. A precognitive ability warning you of incoming danger. This is gonna be of great help for the team. You may move on to the next room. I really hope Karen's not gonna be a Karen. Moving on. Next up is Ricky Moultrie. Ricky, you're gonna be my favorite, I just know it. Welcome, person 3. According to our analyzations, you seem to be a philosophic person. We don't know how that could be beneficial to our team, since what is important in extreme situations is getting straight to the point. When I think of the name Ricky, I don't get any ideas, but since they're philosophical, maybe a tied back hairstyle. I don't know, I like that. We have a slender head with a ponytail. Oh yeah, let's give them angled bangs, why not? Ooh, how about tired eyes? I think I have tired eyes as well. When I totally relax my face, they look like this, and somehow they always look tired, even when I'm not. Okay, this is Ricky so far. You will be assigned to a lot of underwater missions. We appreciate your ability of water breathing. The ability to breathe underwater. You may move on to the next room. Moving on. Diane Miller. Are you sure it's not actually supposed to be German? Müller? Well, it says Muller here, so Diane Muller. Welcome, person 4. You are a nerd. Okay, so you actually pronounce it Diane. I've never heard that name before, but I think it sounds really pretty. This time I want a more round face and long hair. Maybe some cute curtain bangs. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, these kinds of bangs. To finish it up, let's give her a little more. I hope I don't forget about this. Okay, this is Diane, and there's one more really important thing. Since she's a nerd, She's gonna get glasses. Yes, I'm really making use of stereotypes here because it just fits. And I'm also wearing glasses. And I'm also a bit of a nerd, so I'm allowed to give her glasses. Leave me alone. This is Diani so far. As we were proven in the test, your ability is detachable limbs, which is the ability to remove your arms and legs at will. This ability is gonna be very helpful in missions where fighting and stealth are required. You may move on to the next room. Well, this ability seems kind of familiar. Diani, have you eaten any strange fruit lately? Doesn't matter. Now, last but not least on the list we have... I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Eve F. Smithson. Sorry for pronouncing it wrong. The name is actually Turkish and you pronounce it like...
Efe.
This. And in English you would pronounce it like this.
Efe.
Efe. Welcome, person 5. Our evaluations showed that you seem to be a clever person. Your intelligence is going to be very helpful for the team. Efe is a male name. And when I think of it, I think of a dude, obviously, with curly hair. So his hair is as long as this. Let's give him a little man bun. Okay, he looks a bit wonky. Oh yes. I want to keep that little side smile. I want him to be like this. I know what you're doing character, you know. He knows. He just knows. Doesn't matter what, he just knows. I'm gonna give him a little beard. Dear people, this is Efe. Your ability can be applied to a lot of branches in our compartment, since your skill is energy conversion, which is the ability to absorb energy and convert it into a different kind of energy. Since this could be of use on a lot of missions in many branches, we have to think carefully where to apply you first. You may move on to the next room. We're now ready for the next step. My part here is done. Hey, don't mind my colleague. She's special. She doesn't seem like it, but we want you to feel at home here. I'm the one who's gonna take care of your outfits, and the designs are gonna have color palettes. When you randomize color schemes on this website, you get a color scheme and it picks a dominant color for you. And I decided to make that dominant color the skin color. So let me see what we got here. Your name is June, I heard? Yeah. I see. Honey, you're a bit pale. Do we maybe want to bring some color into there? Or what do you think about a whole different path? For example, keeping everything gray. You know, really fitting for your ability, bone claws. Yeah. That's a good idea. We're gonna keep everything really monochrome. This is your skin shade. How about we combine it with a really dark gray, then gray and gray and gray. Now, applying the colors is easy at first, but they eventually look too harsh. For example, we have June here, and this is June with the right colors. Now the skin is extremely pale and the hair is extremely dark. So my job is to tone the colors down a bit to make them pleasant to look at. This is June, June with color, and June fully rendered. And now we have to design an outfit. You can pick a special clothing item that's gonna be an essential part of the entire design. You have bone claws, right? So I was thinking about maybe... Oh, okay. Yeah, I can work with that. That's a nice contrast. I like it. You know what? I like it. Sandals. All right, you can move on to the next room. See you. All right, okay, June is gonna be pretty tall. Okay, how about we give him Roman sandals? Roman sandals look like this. But if we give him Roman sandals, we have to give him a Roman outfit as well, right? Okay, first of all, he has claws that extend from his knuckles. How about we wrap his arms in some kind of bandage? And then this bandage wraps around his whole body. And now to make him not completely naked, how about we give him a black undershirt? I don't know. Claw necklace. June's skin color is really bright. Then we have his hair color, which is also gonna be the color of the bodysuit. The bandages are gonna be gray, of course, as well as his sandals. Let's add the other gray tone, and then the last gray tone is gonna be his necklace. And now with some magic I can transform this June into this. Ta-da! Hi Karen, my dear, sorry I just had lunch. I love to work with this shade of blue. We can combine it with a lot of colors. The first one's gonna be a bit muted, maybe some beige. Then, what about some purple? And a bit of orange? And last but not least, yellow. That's gonna look amazing on you, honey. That's an interesting color palette. So we have Karen, Karen with color, and fully rendered Karen. I'm starting to like her design. Only thing I still gotta know is your clothing item. Oh, you want gloves? All right. Noted. Trust me, we're gonna create something amazing for you. I want Karen to be small. We're gonna give her really long gloves. Let's give her a fancy dress, a pearl necklace. But now, plot twist, the fancy dress is actually not a dress. And you know what? She's one of these people who are absolutely gonna slay fighting in heels. Let's make an even longer pearl necklace. And the top of the outfit is closed. Let me put a little something here. There's fabric here. Oh yes. Okay, now we get to the interesting part. Let's make the gloves purple. Oh, this is a hard one. What if I make the shoes purple as well? Let's try to make the jumpsuit her hair color. And then... oh my god. She reminds me of a butterfly somehow. But this definitely needs some improvement. So, watch this become this. This is Karen. Hey Ricky! How's it going? I already thought a bit about your outfit. You know, one of your teammates actually has about the same shade of skin as you, and we went in a monochrome direction for him. But for you, I decided to go the opposite way. For you, I want some shades that you can actually find in the sea. I was thinking about maybe this shade of red, some blue, another shade of blue, and coral. I love this color. I think it'll look really good on you. Ricky ends up being my favorite in every single category somehow. They ended up being ginger. This is the fully rendered version. And they have blue eyes, just like me. So, tell me your clothing item of choice. A coat? Oh, that sounds amazing. Only question is how you're gonna move around underwater. Is it gonna be fine? Yeah, you can manage that? Okay, we're gonna make it easy for you to move around. Okay, thank you, Ricky. A coat for swimming underwater. Haven't seen one of these before, because I guess it would be kind of impractical. But the generator has decided. I mean, Ricky has decided. Let's just say Ricky has medium height. Okay, the coat is about this length. It has a belt with holes, not the belt you can tie. And to the belt there are like attachable bags. I'm gonna make the coat short sleeved, and underneath they're gonna wear a swimsuit out of nylon. The shoes are gonna be extendable to move around on land but also underwater. Okay, now Ricky's skin is also really pale. I want the coat to be coral, because I just think that really fits. Let's maybe spice it up with the more saturated red up here. And now we only have two colors left. The darker one's gonna be the swimsuit underneath, and the brighter one's gonna be the details. I'm in love with this coloring. Now what should become rendered? Ta-da! Diane! Hi! I already thought a lot about dark green and what to combine with it. You know how the complementary color of green is red, right? And pink is a lighter shade of red that actually goes really well with green. So we have your skin tone here. Now some pink, then a darker shade of orangey red, brown, then to harmonize another shade of green, and I decided to sprinkle a bit of blue in there. Diani's colors were tricky to figure out, but I eventually made them harmonize. Here you go. What should be the main element of your design? A nightgown. Okay, let me see what I can do. That sounds like a challenge. I like challenges. Okay, this one's gonna be very interesting. A nightgown. Let's put Diani in a nightgown. Let's give her slippers. Really fluffy slippers. Okay, now we have Diani in a nightgown, but what can we add? So her ability is detachable arms and legs, which means that the rest of the body is apparently not detachable. So we can maybe customize the torso part with maybe a corset. I guess that's the hardest one so far. The colors are not making it easier for me. Let's see what color the nightgown's gonna be, because the only colors we have left is brown, green, and blue. Oh god. Why green? Man, this is so hard. Oh god. Let's see what we can do with this. Ta-da! So, who's the last one? F, hi! As we were able to see in that demonstration you gave us, the energy that you're able to convert often has some shade of orange, and I really want to contrast that. So what do you think of complementary colors? Let me base the whole palette around blue. Okay, your skin shade is this. Then what about some very light gray? That is almost white. Then some very dark blue, that's almost black. So we already have a contrast in there. A shade of aqua and a shade of blue. Yeah, you like it? That's great to hear. Efe was a surprising one because his hair is just white. But I think this is my favorite palette out of them all. The blues just really harmonize together. Now, honey, tell me your clothing item. A shawl. I love shawls. Oh. Well, I guess since you're the last person, my pen decided to destroy itself. We're gonna design a really cool shawl for you. Trust me. Oh, you can move on to the next room. I'm done here. I love the opportunities that shawls give you. Now this is his body, and immediately I got the desire to give him a tank top. I'm so sorry. And maybe baggy pants that don't reach the bottom of his legs. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like this. What color is the tank top gonna be? Let's go with white. His pants are dark blue and his shawl is this kind of blue. Yes, that was an easy one. Now we have another shade of blue. Let me put that on the shirt. Let's go. He already looks good in the sketch and he will look even better in the rendered version, which is this. Oh, that's right. I'm the weapon designer. I'm just gonna use the item randomizer to create a fighting weapon, and no matter what we get, I have to use it. But I still left some room for improvisation, because some of the results wouldn't make sense. Let me welcome our first client. Hello, June. I spent a lot of time thinking about what color your weapon is gonna be. And after a long time of thinking, my choice ended up being gray. What do you think? Oh, you want black pebbles. Just black pebbles? Okay, well then, I guess that's it. Well, I guess that's an easy one. Thank you, June. Well, I guess since he already has claws, he doesn't need any complicated weapon. Hey, Karen, do you have wishes that are any more exciting? We can make it a lot of colors. We can make it one color. What do you have in mind? You have all kinds of glasses. Yeah, I can work with that. I have an idea in mind that can be applied to every glass that has, how do you call it, a handle? I mean, this part here. Let's transform this simple champagne glass into a weapon. We're gonna erase the bottom part and place a dagger instead. And I want it to look like those glass pens, like this. Now, let's say we have a monster here. And now what Karen does with her glasses is she throws it, and then it isn't simply just stuck in there like a dagger. No, it has an open tip. Whatever fluid is inside the creature I'm talking about blood is gonna flow out like this. Now, I'm not gonna apply it to all kinds of glasses, but I'm gonna make 3. Alright, Ricky, my favorite hero of all time. I'm just biased because I love water. Do you know what water means translated into Latin? So what are you gonna fight with? Chess. Okay, that could be cool. I just have to think how exactly to make it cool, but I can work with that. I'm thinking like chess figures. I guess you're gonna be on underwater missions a lot, so maybe we can like add stuff to the chess pieces to make them move through the water. It would be so cool to give their weapon a hidden meaning, but I barely know anything about chess. But I'm gonna adapt the idea of chess figures being able to move around underwater. Let me look up a reference. Chess, hello. Chess.com. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw the figures without any meaning. I have a reference here. Let's draw the pawn first. Each figure is gonna have a different color. If you look at the color palette, this is Ricky's color palette. There's 5 colors, which is why I'm gonna use white twice. And now I have an idea. If you look at the bottom of the figure, there's gonna be a fan, so it can move around underwater. And once they've hit an enemy, I'm just gonna say they have little surprises. Diane, hi! I still don't know how to pronounce your last name. Alright, you have a lot of fighting options, right? You can detach your limbs or your reach is like meters wide. A close-up of the American flag. Right, what exactly is that supposed to mean? let's maybe elevate the idea a bit, okay? Let's make multiple flags. A flag and detachable limbs. How do you combine that? That requires some thinking. Why do people use flags in general? To mark things, to wave, to... I got it! Since she wanted a close-up of the American flag, let's at least take the colors of the American flag. So we have a white flag, a blue flag and a red flag. They all have different meanings, and what makes Diani suitable for this weapon is her ability of detachable limbs. Because if someone's gonna be able to signalize danger, it's her. Okay, first we have the blue and the red flag. They're to symbolize two things. For example, danger, let's retreat, and let's attack, or stuff like this. And then we have the white flag, which does not mean we surrender. She's gonna use this white flag as a rope to tie enemies up or to confuse them by wrapping the flag over their eyes. And since she has detachable limbs, she can signalize the others from very high up, and her hands can simply wrap around the enemy without any limit. It's perfect for her ability. Okay, again, last but not least, Eve. F. Do you want a fighting weapon or a tool that can help you use those A cruise ship orange life buoy. Well, yeah, I'm gonna make a tool out of this. You're gonna be able to store the energy that you've converted in your life buoy. I think that sounds like a plan, right? I'm gonna make the life buoy transparent, but of course there's a reason why. This is a transparent life buoy, and now the energy which Effie is able to convert can be stored in this life buoy. And since the energy happens to have the color orange, it's gonna make the life buoy look orange. It's gonna look something like this. And personally, I think that's a really nice contrast to Effie's color palette, because we have complementary colors here. And now that this entire process is done, here's our team. Well, I enjoyed designing everything. What do you think of this setting? It's not a new one, it's just temporary. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think of this special kind of video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. That's it from me. It is extremely cold in this room. I'm so happy to move back to my office. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, evening or night, and see you again next time. Bye! See you on Christmas!